So being polarizing is the safest way to attract attention and keep it there. This idea, it's something that you will read it if you study marketing, if you study success, you will see that being controversial, being on the edge of opinions but not in the middle, so you're not being gray but you're being black or white, attracts attention, and you make people love you or hate you, but then the ones that hate you still actually interact with you, and the ones that love you obviously become a whole group of groupies, right? And the whole discussion in my head came after I read an article about Kanye West, this very popular rapper, one of the first self-made billionaire African Americans, that the last year or so, he's been in a very downward trajectory in his life because of anti-Semitic comments, and he lost his own line of shoes with Adidas, and he has problems generally, and people are actually really hating him now. He did something with his teeth, okay, and he spent almost $1 million to do something with his teeth, and it is a permanent fixture, which is just mad. If you see it, it is just mind-blowing why anybody would do something like this. But this person, this individual, if you ever follow him through the start of his career, he's been very talented musician, a very talented marketer though. So not only he is controversial with his opinions, with the songs that he does, with the lyrics that he writes, but he got married with a Kardashian, right? So he went exactly where the attention was and is for the last 10 plus years. He went and became part of this ecosystem. So he attracted more attention, raising his net worth. And after he got divorced with his ex-now wife Kardashian, now he is actually he has a new wife, it doesn't matter, but if you see how he dresses, it is just mind-blowingly eccentric, and this is all done to attract attention. Regardless if he's now has lost more than half of his net worth due to his comments about Jews, and that was very, very wrong way of expressing your views when you are an icon, he really is going to be always successful, not because he has built a legacy in music or anything else as a celebrity, but because he knows how to attract attention. And now, if you put all of these things into the same bucket of what you can do with your business, what you can do with your opinions, what you can do with your marketing, with your headlines, with your copy, with your images, you need to be controversial. You need to create a scroll stopper. It can be just very nice cuts and very nice video editing and some very, SMR things that you will see around. There are many, many ways to stop the scroll. But being controversial, it requires zero editing, zero effort on visuals. It's just if your opinion, the way you write, the way you speak, and the way you are is controversial, is eccentric, you will naturally attract attention. And this is why a lot of people have success, because either they are eccentric and controversial by default because of their personality, or they understand how the game is played and they become controversial for the sake of being controversial and attracting attention. And if there is something that needs to be taken from Kanye West's story and being controversial, is some of us do not enjoy being controversial just for the sake of it. But if we have strong opinions about something that are not the same as, the mainstream opinion, we need to say it out loud, and we need to stay behind it and support it and speak out. We don't have to go with the flow just because the flow goes one way if we disagree with it. And yes, if this makes us controversial, let it be, because our opinion should be either mainstream when it agrees with the mainstream, or it has to be different and be worded and be loud, because we don't have to be one of the billions. We have to be one of the few that make difference. And if you want to make difference, even if your skills are great, you need to be loud enough to be heard. And for you to be loud enough to be heard, unfortunately, you have to be eccentric, controversial, and have to deploy marketing, copywriting that attracts attention, good and bad, at the same time. And I hope this makes sense to you as it makes sense to me when I read the story and when I see anybody that were kind of vanilla, and now after they were vanilla, they became very popular, and they understood that vanilla doesn't sell, and they went to different colors and smells and notions. You will see that the more you evolve yourself to stand out with your opinion and your creative and what you sell and who you are, the more success you will find organically, and the more you will create a brand name that it is memorable. And with that being said, this is Sunday night. Tomorrow is start of the new week. It's raining. It's very, very awful. I'm still not okay. I see something here that I don't like either. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow, and good night. Bye-bye.